Hey everybody, on this episode of Crying in My Car, I went to the concert of a lifetime and it almost ended my life. Also, a teacher takes fake it till you make it to the next level. And lastly, parents, their annoying teachers will give you all the ways how. Tune in right now. Hey everybody, thank you all for tuning in to Crying in My Car, a podcast for teachers. Devin Siebold here, James Yan over there. Be sure to rate us 5-star, hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and don't forget to check us out on Patreon, patreon.com/cryinginmycar. Lots of people over there. We've got tons of bonus episodes. We have Crying in My Garage that we do every other week to tide you over because now we're every other week here with the main episode. And I wanted to give a shout out to a new Patreon member, Sarah K. Sarah K, thank you so much for subscribing. I know sometimes that you guys subscribe and it might be a little bit to get us there because we're moving studios. Congrats to Brand Crumbs, by the way, the people that put this on. They're amazing and they're expanding, and we're gonna slide over there with them whether they like it or not.
Yes.
So yeah, or know it or not, actually.
We're coming.
Yep.
Yeah.
And also, don't forget to check me out on the Board Teachers Comedy Tour. We're coming to Houston, Texas, November 6th, Dallas, Texas, November 7th, Waco, Texas, November 8th, and San Antonio, Texas, November 9th. I love a good Texas run, especially when it's not in July, as we have done for the past several years. And so I look forward to seeing you guys there. Check out boardteachers.com for those tickets. James.
Okay.
How are you?
Man, I can't complain. I'm doing great, as a matter
That's
of fact.
good. That's
Yes.
good. I can complain.
Oh, no.
And I'm going to start off complaining today.
All right, let's hear it.
It's not your fault. It's not even the world's fault. It's my own fault.
Okay.
I turned 40 last year.
Come on, man.
Turned 40 last year.
Hey, wait.
Go ahead.
Come on. That's
Thank
a
you.
milestone.
It
You
is a
made
milestone. Yeah,
Yes.
turned 40 last year, and decided, you know what, Devin, you can still do a 5-hour Metallica concert.
Sorry.
And if you've noticed, the chair is moving with my body because my neck does not flex anymore. Headbanging, I thought I could do it. You know, you tell yourself you could do it, and you do it, and then the next morning you wake up and you go, I can't do it.
No.
I can't do it.
No.
I was so I got really lucky because I have some connections. I have some friends.
You know some people.
Networking.
Yeah.
And I wound up in the Snake Pit. And if you don't know what the Snake Pit is, it's the center in the Metallica concert.
Oh, you were that close.
I was in the Metallica concert, like literally the center of the Metallica concert.
Wait. Okay. I'm thinking back to my teenage years, and I remember heavy metal concerts. In the pit, if you will, people used to do something.
I wasn't even in the pit. I was in the Snake Pit.
The Snake Pit,
which is the most devoted. There was like 400 of us in there.
Yes.
In the middle center, I was there with Jim Brewer, Chris Jericho, a whole bunch of celebrities were in there. It was the VIP of the VIP.
Okay.
There was a pit, and then there was the
Snake Pit. So the Snake Pit. Now, does the mosh pit still happen?
It does.
Okay.
I mosh. I do mosh.
Do you really?
Yeah, I'm into it, man. I have fun. I live a little, James. You haven't lived until you've been in a mosh pit.
I'm gonna die.
Yeah, you will, but you lived before you died.
That's gotcha.
Here's the thing, man.
Okay.
I get in there. I'm having fun. This is the problem. The concert is in Tampa, in an outdoor stadium in June, and
Devin.
Oh boy, I was sweating. I was dehydrated. My feet hurt. My back hurt. Everything hurt. Bro, I knew I was having problems when halfway through the concert, Kirk Hammett, the guitarist for Metallica, throws a guitar pick my direction. And that's like, hey, yeah, I get a guitar pick. And I tried to grab it. I didn't grab it. It landed in front of me. And the girl next to me, she goes, the guitar pick's in front of you. I said, yes, it is. She goes, it's right there on the ground. I said, right, yes, you're correct.
And it will stay there.
And she goes, you don't want to grab it? I said, can't grab it. If I physically bend over, I will not service. I'm letting you know right now. I will die if I bend any bone in my body. Oh my gosh,
I love
dude.
the fact you thought you could go to a Metallica concert for 5 hours. Sir, let me tell you how I pick out concerts nowadays. Is it a group that has high energy music where everyone's going to be standing up? That's a no.
No.
Is it going to be a nice concert where we just sit down and just gently relax while we listen? Yes.
When you see GA on the ticket, that's N-O.
Oh, that's correct. That's great.
We're not standing around.
So for me, Beyonce, that's a no.
That's a no.
Okay. Alicia Keys, yes. Yeah. Play the piano. Let us do that.
You and I are sitting front row at Burt Bacharach.
Yes. Go Burt! Go Burt! Oh, love.
Dude, and this is the funny thing, Metallica played Friday night and Sunday night.
Yes.
And Friday night we went all out. We had fun.
Yes.
And then my buddy Greg texted me, he goes, you ready for night 2 on Sunday? And I said, I think you're going to have to find somebody else.
You didn't go back?
Dude, I was so sore.
So he went for 2 nights.
But he took it easy.
Okay.
I didn't take it easy, man. That's the night they had Limp Bizkit. I go strong, man. I like rock music. Limp Bizkit, and oh my gosh, I had so much fun.
Did you really?
I broke stuff, including me.
Yeah, I was gonna...
it was really brutal. But
so when's the next time you're gonna go to a concert?
I don't know, man. I've got tickets to Oasis.
That should be a good concert.
Yeah,
though.
and I have seats.
You got seats, actual
seats.
A seat.
Yes. And it's in the UK, so it won't hopefully be 900
You're going to
degrees.
see Oasis in the UK.
I'm actually seeing them at their very first concert that they've had in 16 years. And I have been a fan member. I named my son Liam after
you did
after Liam Gallagher. So
yes.
I'm there. I'm looking forward
Congrats,
to that.
man.
But the good news is Oasis does not have headbanging songs.
No, they do not.
I will just have maybe some sore feet, and I'm okay with that. But man,
no jumping,
and
no
it's
running.
wild too because I know there's teachers out there that are young. Live it up, but also you're gonna reach an age. Like I used to party and go out, and dude, I remember when I first started comedy, and I would teach during the day. School would end, I'd be done at 3:30.
Yep.
4 o'clock I leave, and I immediately start driving to like Miami for a 20-minute guest spot.
Correct.
And I get in Miami and I perform and I hang out and I say, hey, come back. And I've got to be at work at 6:45 in the morning. I'm pulling into my driveway at 3 in the morning. Mm-hmm. And I just was like, got it. It
was par for the course.
Yeah. Nowadays, no. I would take the whole week off. I would just
the whole week.
It would be an event. Like
I would call in and I'm a stay-at-home dad. I can't do this.
Listen, we're gonna have to get somebody else. Dude, I loved it. It was great. Metallica put on a heck of a show.
Nice.
5 hours.
That's long.
80. It was. Put it this way. It was 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
And it was 87 degrees.
That's Florida.
Yep.
That is Florida, man. And and you can't describe the kind of heat because it's wet. It's
Nobody
humid.
understands.
They don't.
Until you're in it, and then you're just pouring in sweat the
Imagine
whole time.
Your mother making you homemade chicken noodle soup, and then you have to get in it.
Yeah.
That's what it's like.
You just hold your head above the soup the entire time.
That's what it is.
It's miserable.
Yeah.
But I did it, and I saw Metallica, and it was awesome.
You know what? I got to shout out something, too. The fact you went and saw Metallica, you're like, man, I'm older. Those guys are older than us.
Yeah, they're 60, dude.
Yeah.
And they were tearing it up, and they were pouring in sweat. I think the bassist changed his shirt no less than 7 times.
That's crazy.
Because it was just pouring in sweat.
Pouring, yeah.
Yeah. But and I oddly enough, I gave him my shirt. I was like, here you go. Yeah, take it. Oh man. So no more concerts outdoor. I couldn't do festivals. Oh my gosh. Friends of mine do festivals. I'm not doing festivals.
See, I'm past that age.
I'm with you, James.
Yeah, I'm inside kind of guy when I see it. A festival is an all-day thing in a field. There's no covering at all, and it's just you and the sun.
Oh my gosh.
That's it, all day. I can't imagine
I'm going to wait for the Holograph Isley Brothers to tour. And I'm gonna sit front row to that.
Floating on a memory.
And I'll just be like, this is so much better.
This is so much nicer.
Then only my shoulders hurt the next day from going like this. That's good. All right, man, let's jump into the teachers of the news. Some of these are a little wild. The first one, we are starting off with a Massachusetts teacher that was arraigned and arrested. I'm trying to be positive, but this one I just had to read because it was like so over the top. Apparently, this teacher supplied false credentials. Now, normally that might not make the news.
Nah.
Like, because you say, oh, I graduated with a 4-year degree, and then they go, we checked, you dropped out your 3rd year, sorry, you're fired, but also maybe some legal repercussions, you know, things like that.
Because it is fraud.
Yeah. So this teacher, she went for it and then went for it some more.
Okay.
And then went for it some more.
Ooh, okay.
So she claimed to have a PhD from Duke, which we're just shooting for the stars on that one.
Yeah.
That is, first off, if you have a PhD from Duke, I don't think you're in the Massachusetts public school system as a teacher.
No.
Yeah, you probably have something else bigger going on. And that's not, I'm not knocking the people with the PhDs. It's great to have a PhD, but with this lady's credentials, she should have been somewhere else.
She could work wherever she
Yeah, it's one of those where you go, I think you're overqualified, but also probably lying.
If you're going to lie, start with a little lie.
Right. Master's and PhD from Duke.
Yeah.
Apparently, she advertised herself as a Marine Corps veteran with a Purple Heart and says she was wounded in combat twice.
Dang.
Not only wounded in combat once, she was like, no. I'm the 50 Cent of wounded in combat. Turns out, never in the Marines.
Come on.
Never enlisted at anything. Obviously not a Purple Heart recipient.
No.
And never was wounded in any sort of combat.
Good Lord.
Probably wounded in the classroom. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
I did 4 tours of duty myself.
Yeah, you did.
But the that's going over the top. Now,
why so wild?
it doesn't stop there.
Really? What else?
She lied a lot. So apparently, she had a dog, a service dog from the Wounded Warriors Project. You know, so she had a Wounded Warriors vest on it and service dog for her. And turns out the Wounded Warriors were contacted and they're like, that ain't our dog. And
wait a minute, Devin. Wait a minute. She lied about her serving in the Marines, and she lied about her dog being a
wounded warrior. Yep, and it was, turns out, not even a service dog. It was just a dog.
Was it her dog?
It was her, I think. I don't know. We're still in discovery.
Like, that's not her dog.
She brought it bit a child in her classroom.
Oh, my God.
But she tried to cover it up, saying, sorry, it's in training still from Wounded Warriors. And so it turns out just a dog.
Bro. Okay, you know how I'm on the side of teachers. I am. I felt your pain. I've heard your struggle. But lock this one up.
Dude, that's wild. So many lies across the board. And why? To get a $50,000 a year job? I mean,
there's easier ways.
Yeah.
There really is.
Right.
Wow, man. Okay, I got a master's, PhD from Duke. I was in the Marines, 2 Purple Hearts, 3 clovers, purple horseshoes. Okay, whatever.
And the kids in her class are really mad because they're like, are you sure Ronald McDonald wasn't in the Civil War? That's what she said. Hold on, wait.
You're right.
I wonder if what she taught was elaborations.
Because if she's just making it up, maybe she has no idea how to be a teacher.
Just making it up along the way.
Let's talk about that favorite.
I don't know if she even had a 4-year degree, because you think like PhD. Did she get a 4-year and then lie about the PhD? I mean, she probably had to have some sort of certifications.
She's like,
they're taking the test.
Does that say PhD? My bad. I meant to write GED.
Oh, sorry about that.
Sorry. Yeah.
From Duke? No, that's from Duke mayonnaise. I was eating that at the time. And
she's teaching history all wrong. Let's talk about the Civil War, like you said, and talk about Colonel Sanders.
I tell you, he went up that hill with a pipe and a wrench in the foyer with the Colonel Mustard.
Yes, he did.
They were
in the library.
Golly.
God dang it.
All right, next one. Newsweek is reporting about an interesting one. Teacher awards a 7th grade girl a certificate.
Okay.
Why did it wind up in Newsweek? Well, I see these a lot. So I haven't actually talked about them much on here, but man, teachers, stop with the creative awards, because a lot of these creative awards, you may think your sarcasm comes across, and the parent gets the award and goes, no. So this teacher handed out awards to a 7th grader, and that award was regarding it said, this award is presented to you for your ability to show how you really feel with your facial expressions. No, nothing wrong there. Well, the award was titled Fix Your Face. And so the 7th grade received an award that said, Fix Your Face. Congrats on your ability to show how you really feel with your facial expressions. Something tells me that the parent had a very fixed face when they read that. And but I see this all the time. I see where teachers hand out.
That's not good intentions, though.
Well, I don't know that it might have been like, maybe they had an inside joke. It said that the kid didn't think anything negative about it. Like they laughed about it.
Gotcha.
But when it gets to the parents are just looking to play victim. They love victimhood. And the second you give them something that they can throw themselves on TV or file a lawsuit, they will do it. And these awards, I've seen so many where it's like, awards that are harmless, but they come across as...
Because if I'm not in that classroom, I don't understand the context of that. And you send me an award home for my child that says, fix your face. I'm fixing to sue. Because you ain't talking to my child like that.
But the kid's going, no, it's fine. But the parent's like, no, this is my opportunity.
You don't know what you're talking about.
But what was interesting is the news report said that I guess this person posted it on Reddit, and people were commenting about all the different awards that their children had received.
Yeah.
And one of them I couldn't help but laugh at because I was like, oh my gosh, that's literally the school system in a nutshell. A kid said that his chubby friend was being bullied. And so...
I feel attacked.
Anyways, he was like, hey, stop bullying my chubby friend, okay? So what they did, he said, is they gave him an award for standing up to bullying. Didn't tackle the bullying, by the way. The chubby friend sees his friend get an award for standing up for him, and the bully's still at large.
Yes.
It's. But I thought that was so funny how they gave an award to the guy who was probably the farthest from the conflict.
Yes.
And didn't handle the conflict.
No, didn't handle the bully at all.
Oh, it's like, oh man, there it is. Here's the last one. This is just an interesting one that I wanted to bring up just to kind of talk about briefly. Mm-hmm. There was a news report from BBC, and it was just on a woman who said she did not want to become a teacher. She was part-time, had no idea that she would ever become a full-time teacher.
Okay.
Then she had a child, and she said, now I couldn't imagine doing anything other than being a full-time teacher because of my child. And I think that a lot of teachers can relate to this because there's a lot of teachers out there that stay in teaching because they have children. Mm-hmm. And they see their kids more often than a 9-to-5 job or unfortunately, like a noon to 8 job. You would never see your kids, and so you prioritize family. But, there's some teachers that are very passionate, love teaching. There's some teachers that aren't as passionate and they want out, but they had a kid. And that kid is trapping them because they have to go pick them up at a certain time. They can't afford daycare.
Nope.
They can't afford after-school care, maybe even. Or it's so convenient. Maybe they're at the school. They're like, my kid's right there. I can get my kid. If you quit,
that goes away.
Where are you going?
Yeah.
What job are you working that has a 7 a.m. to 2 p.m.? Are you a morning DJ on the radio? There's not a lot of options.
No, you making donuts at Dunkin' Donuts?
Right.
Yeah.
But it was interesting how this mother talked about it and was like, I didn't want to become a full-time teacher. Then I had a kid and I was forced into full-time teaching. Luckily, this woman enjoys it.
Yeah.
It wasn't a negative experience, but she's like, it's so great because I'm here with my kids. But there's some teachers I know out there that maybe don't enjoy it. And unfortunately, that's like their only option.
It fits my hours.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, when I was going through a divorce, so my kids were 2 and 3, and I had custody of them. And they would come with me to the daycare at my school we had a daycare there at the school. So they would.
Well, that sounds great.
Yeah. And now here's the thing. I don't know if I ever told you this, but I think I did. So they came with me to the daycare at my school.
Yeah.
And it was fantastic.
Yeah.
The problem arose when my son Gavin got expelled from daycare.
Oh.
Yeah.
We both had sons that were expelled?
Yes, he was expelled from daycare.
Gotcha.
They sat me down and said, "We will no longer take your child." And I was like, understood.
No questions asked. No, I get it. I get it.
Well, it's funny because when I was coming down there with the meeting to discuss it, he was literally tipping over a bookcase. And I was like, well, I don't think this is about his. I don't think I'm about to get an award.
See, you missed it, sir. What he was doing, he was telling you that some of the books on that shelf were inappropriate.
Right.
He was trying to write that.
And then I stood there and I was like, how dare you do this to a Purple Heart recipient like myself?
I'll tell you, when I was at Duke.
Where's my service dog?
Stop biting her.
It's so messed up. But sorry. But yeah, so my son was expelled from daycare. Mm-hmm. And here I am. I am just breaking, like, in terms of getting views on Facebook and stuff.
Yeah, you were
to
just
where my money from Facebook could have replaced my teaching. And I was like, oh man. I was like, what do I do? You know? And I was like, well, I have to back out of teaching. So I took a little hiatus to get my son back on track.
Gotcha.
And then I went back to teach afterwards, but teaching afforded me that opportunity to have those hours, be home, have flexibility. You know, there was a lot that it really catered to being a single father with custody of my kids that I could not, you know, have done with any other job.
No job will give you that
I don't even think I would have got custody, you know, looking back.
Really?
Yeah, because I was so available that I was there all the time with my kids that I
never thought of it that way.
But anything else, I mean, if I was consistently working nights at Chili's, I don't know that the courts would have said, well, that's obviously the best fit because he's going to put them into a daycare at nighttime, you know, or have somebody else watch them. But the fact that I could stand there and go, I'll be home.
I commend you, first off, honestly, because not only did it work for your schedule, but I commend you because not every parent would do what you did. Look, I'm going to take a hiatus from my job to make sure that my kid, whatever was going on, gets corrected.
Yep.
That's awesome. Bro,
Yeah.
it could have went bad.
Now, by the way, student of the month, honor roll, A's and B's, straight across the line.
Yes.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Model student. Mm-hmm. So, but
still doesn't like bookcases. But
still hates bookcases. Yeah, but that's okay, you know, because
that's awesome, brother.
He's 9. He should have his PhD in a year.
Got it.
We're working on it.
Got it. Served 2 tours.
Yeah. All right, James, you got something for us, my friend?
I do have something for you. Now, I remember when my kids were in school, I would get to know each parent. And I would get to know what they liked. But you know what's more important than learning about what your kid's teacher likes, Devin?
Bribery?
No, that's also important. That's right. Learning what your kid's teacher does not like.
Right.
The things that annoy them.
Okay.
So
Good.
I looked up in
Let's
dark
talk about that.
Yeah, I looked up in the dark side of the internet, which is Reddit, and I found some things that annoy teachers, and I wanted to see, could you relate to this when you were a teacher?
Okay.
All right. So here's the first one, and I thought you would like this. Number one thing that annoys teachers
is what?
Give them yet another coffee mug as a back-to-school gift.
So I got a lot of coffee mugs.
Yes.
I will say that I think it would annoy elementary teachers because they get a lot of gifts.
Yes.
So you get like 7 or 8 coffee mugs. Mm-hmm. As a high school teacher, I would get one. I'd be like, whoa, sweet.
Really?
Because I only got like 1 a year.
Gotcha.
So it was like, neat. I just broke my other one. Mm-hmm. Perfect. You know, gifts and stuff like that. I don't know. Yeah.
Well, I would imagine, knowing the teachers that my kids had and what they put the teachers through, coffee mug, no. Bottle of anything alcoholic, yes.
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 I think generally teachers dislike the teacher branded stuff. Like we get so many generic like little chalkboards or like little bags, and they just are teacher branded. And
you're like,
you know, it's like, how many of those can you have? You know, I want the Starbucks gift card or something unique. I would actually rather have something that the kid made. like an art or something like that, because that's meaningful. That's.
I never even thought of that. That's kind of cool. Something they made. I will say this: no one's ever been mad when they open up a Starbucks gift card.
Nobody.
I've never seen an unhappy person.
Not a person.
Even people who don't drink coffee are like, I'll take it.
Yep.
I'll get something nice there. All right. Second thing that annoys teachers.
A mug for my teacher.
A mug for my teacher. Second thing that annoys teachers: ignore information from the school and then complain. Well, how did I know that was going on?
All the time.
All
the time. There's literally notifications, endless notifications, and I get them.
Yes.
And I look at it and I go, okay, that's the date. If I miss it, it's on me. If I'm not aware, like my kids' report cards are coming out, it's not a surprise.
No.
You're like, yeah, I've already seen it. I've been watching it along the way. When it's dipping, then that's when you step in. But there's a lot of parents out there that, and I'm like, and I just don't understand nowadays. Literally, parents are just going around with their phone in their hand 24/7.
Yes.
There's no excuse.
Yes.
Yes. So I'd move that to number one.
Number one.
If it was me.
Gotcha. I can imagine parents come to you. Whoa. Wait a minute. How was I supposed to know that you guys have this thing called spring break?
Unbelievable. Take my child.
Take my child. Okay. Third thing that annoys some teachers: refuse, like you just said, to put your cell phone away during drop off and pickup.
Yeah. Dude, we have from the parent perspective. I'm in drop off pickup line, and there will be a parent every single time that the line moves, and they're just looking at their phone. The line's not, and they're like, pull up, and they literally have to knock on their window. Oh, I'm sorry. Get off your phone. For two reasons. First off, the line has to move. Second off, safety.
Yes.
Good night. I mean, there was I will never forget. And sometimes I let news stories get to me, but I'm glad it got to me. There was this news story, an unfortunate news story about 2 years ago, of a parent that her daughter got out of the car and dropped something and went to go get it under the car, and the parent ran over and killed their child.
Oh, my God.
In the car line on drop-off.
Oh, my God.
Tragic story, horrible.
Yes.
I think I cried 6 times reading it. But at that point, it changed me. Phone down, I pull up, and when I pull up, my kids get out of the car, and I look, I see them leave, and then I will hit the parking camera, and I will look at all the cameras real quick. I'll just look at all the cameras, and then I'll go, okay, the whole car is clear. Smart. I can move.
Smart.
And I wish more parents were more cognitive of that, because
that's dangerous.
There's so many times that I see where kids like leaning on the pole, like kind of coming out, and I'm like, don't fall, kid. Like if you fell, just be aware. These are children. You know, it's like,
put your cell phone down, parents.
Yes.
I swear to God, I was in line before my kids were older, before they took themselves to school. I was in the car line. A dude was on his phone. You know how you get lost in thought on your phone, just going like this? He went through the whole line on his phone and didn't even pick his kid up. Just left. It was like, he didn't even know until they texted him. Oh!
That's what my child looks like.
It's like, yeah.
Okay, I'm on my way.
Okay. This is a really good one, because I used to see this when we would do it with my kids when they were in elementary. Teachers really hate you send your kid to school without the supplies that you requested.
Yeah. There's some where obviously when it's a lower income area where you got to kind of toe the line and go, okay, is this, you don't have it, or you can't afford it, or where are we at? Kind of figure that out.
Yes.
But when you consistently say, look, I need this and I need that, or even projects, when I've got, it's like you got 12 weeks.
Yeah.
And you go, there's a project due. And then on the day of, they're like, can I have an extension? You had 12 weeks. And I used to get mad at stuff like that. But then I turn on the news and it's like an estimated 400,000 Americans have not received their real ID and try to travel. And they're confused. And I'm like, there's been signs for years
everywhere
saying, get your real ID.
Yes.
And now you're like, I need an extension.
I need an extension for that.
It's like, what? Like, but that's just society in general. That's where the teacher loses their mind.
Yes. You knew this was coming.
Yes.
And I get it. Some people have, financial issues. They can't afford supplies. But don't come in and be like, hey, I don't have a pencil.
Yeah. Like it snuck up on you that you needed a pencil. Oh, school? That's today? Oh, I write things? Yes, you do.
Yes.
On paper. Oh, both too?
Paper?
Golly.
You think we're rich?
You're lucky my service dog doesn't bite you right now.
My service dog. Okay, this is the last one I'll do, but this is a favorite one.
Okay.
When a parent tells a teacher, "You don't like my child, that's why he has a bad grade."
I've heard that.
Yes. Yes.
I've literally
I've seen
heard that.
parents do this.
Yep.
Yeah. The only reason my kid failed that test, you don't like him.
Yep.
Yeah. What? No. He failed because he didn't do the work and you didn't make him.
Exactly.
That's how that works.
That happens a lot. But the kid comes back and goes, "That teacher doesn't like me. That teacher doesn't like me." Yeah, and it's brutal.
So that teacher doesn't like me so much, they gave me a horrible grade and failed me, so I'd come back and see them for another.
Now, it's funny because I say that that's not the case, that teachers don't like the kids, but also there are teachers that I know that don't like some children. And it happens.
All right.
I was a victim of this in third grade.
No.
Yep. We had a teacher and she got swapped out halfway through the year.
Oh, they found out.
Because she did not like us. And
Gotcha.
I kept telling my mom and she thought I was lying. I go, "No, my teacher, this is third grade. I go, my teacher called us stupid today." And she's like, "What?" She's like, "She did?" And I was like, "Yeah, she did." She's like, "No, she didn't." I was like, "Yeah, she did." She's like, "No, she probably said this. She probably said that." I was like, "Nope, she said this." And she was being very negative, and she was constantly being and she didn't believe me. And then I think one of my friends came over to stay the night, and she I think my mom got a little bit of discussion from him as to what was really going on in the class. And she's like, "Oh, you said the exact same thing my son said? So there's two people verifying this?" And she went to the school, and the school did an investigation, and we had a new teacher halfway through the year.
That was it, huh?
Yep, they swapped him out.
And you were looking at the teacher like, "Who's stupid now?"
Yeah, we had, and I will say this, we had the best teacher get swapped in. It was like we literally went from the Mother Untangled to just like a Cinderella. Like she was the nicest, best, most patient angel of a teacher. She was great.
You guys got lucky.
Yeah, we did.
There you go.
But I mean, nobody believed me at first. My mom wasn't the one calling up going, "You said what?" She was the one going, "You stop lying."
Yes.
And I was like, "Okay, all right, sorry." Anyways, James, how can people find you, my friend?
As always, you guys can find me on social media, Instagram, James John Comedian, the same thing on Facebook.
Yep, and devincomedy.com, and also Devin Siebold on all sorts of social media platforms. Don't forget also Teachers Need Laughter for any speaking engagements, any keynotes, things like that you would like. Just message me over on there. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. A 5-star rating. See us on Patreon, patreon.com/cryinginmycar, and we'll be back in 2 weeks with a brand new episode of Crying in My Car, podcast for teachers.